Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So I do apologize that it's been about a week since I had my last video. There's been some, real life events that have been keeping me busy, both with work as well as taking care of family. And also, to be honest, there hasn't been much going on in Another Eden Global, so I decided to take a break. And lucky for us, hopefully this week we'll have another chapter of the Mythos side quest. That being said, first of all, I'd like to thank all of you for watching my channel and really supporting the channel. We have actually just made it over 4,000 subscribers. It's been about almost 2 years since I've had a channel, and I can't believe the growth that it's had over these past 2 years, as well as the growth within the game as well. There have been a lot more people playing Another Eden, and I'm really happy for any of them who have found this amazing game, especially those who are fans of Chrono Trigger or early JRPGs. So anyways, I'd like to give a shout out again to all my past and present Patreon supporters as well as YouTube supporters. You guys know who you are. Thank you very, very much for your financial support. And again, for the rest of you who have been watching throughout the months, thank you very much for choosing to watch. I know your days are very busy and you could be doing a lot of things other than watching Gamer Dad film a number of random videos about Another Eden Global. Anyways, you can see that I have been getting some treaty seeds, although I will say there actually have been many days in a row where I actually got nothing at all. So, just because there has been a large compilation at this point, there were actually some days where you get nothing. And of course, just like RNG is, some weeks you get a bunch, some weeks you get nothing. So in this case, I did get the Remateur treaties. I have been getting my Mellow Divas treaties. And so, just slowly compiling all those treaties for eventual upgrades. In this case, the Blank Manure treaties will go very well with my AS Leclerc. I don't have her upgraded yet. I do have the 5-star OG Leclerc, but I am planning to upgrade if I don't see any interesting banners in the next couple weeks. And the reason for that is her manifest will be coming out in a few weeks alongside AS Ewan when he gets released. And so I really want to add AS Leclerc to my Water Pierce team. So I'm really looking forward to that. She was one of my third 5-star ever pulled on Global, and so I do really have a soft spot for Leclerc. Her aiming flood and power down AoE served me very, very well, especially when I was fighting through the early stages of Barakai, other lands, and some other tough boss battles. And I mean, if you catch some of my earliest videos, and some of you have been here since the beginning, you'll know what kind of tough content a lot of that is. In this case, nowadays, I mean, most of it can two-turn any boss, can walk through with one AoE with the Grasta system, manifest weapons, and some of the new powerful units. Over the last 2 years for Global anyways, it's been quite a ride. And so, I never forgot my roots in the fact that there was a lot of struggles in the early days, having used OG Annabelle as her AoE with her Holy Saber doing absolutely no damage. Of course, my waifu Suzette having no manifest. She was only doing less than, I want to say something like 10,000 damage only per hit, as opposed to what she can do now with her manifest with Pain and Poison setting and Grasta. Yeah, it's been quite a ride. Anyways, let me know in the comments below, what you've enjoyed most from my channel over the last couple of years, or if you want to put something about what you enjoyed the most from Eden in the last couple of years, I'd really like to hear some of your comments as well. Also, let me know in your comments, how have you been doing and passing the time over the last 3 weeks, and whether or not you've gotten a lot of cool drops or just poor RNG. As for myself, I haven't been getting too many chants, although later on in this video, you will see quite a plethora of chants compiling all in the last little bit. In the case of the Cursed Bride treaties, I am looking forward to having AS Tuva's manifest coming out in a few weeks. She was actually the first AS character I actually did pay the 5 treatises and 5 chants to upgrade. I think I bought a couple of her treatises as well from the store back in the day. Now in this section here, I'm still grinding back to Aldo's Light. and you can see I got the second Rem tier treaties, one more, and then I can choose to pay for the 2 if I really want to. Although in this case, now that I have beaten even the Unseen, I'm planning not to probably spend any Cerberus gem and slowly farm the full 5 Rem tier treatises. Although if if the difficulty changes, I will buy the 2 at that point. And this is one of my first Chants scripts in over a month, and I know that some of you have been saying that I've been extremely fortunate with Chant, and I have been in the past. I also know that on average, like I said before, if you run all your red and green keys, buy them all from the shop, from the Emporium, you should be able to get on average anywhere from 2 to 3 Chants per month. And so me having only the 1 Chant this month is a little bit below average for myself, although like I said, I've had some really great luck in months past. For those who are curious, I still do have about 40 something Chants, not because I'm especially lucky, but also remember that I haven't upgraded a lot of characters. Even Yifa is still at a 4.5 because, to be honest, I still have a few thousand stones, and I'm not sure what banners are going to be coming up, seeing that they actually have been flopping things around, adding additional banners. You can see the last recent banner was the Yifa and Mystere combo, which was not available in Japan. And so, if I do have stones, and you must have caught this piece of advice from one of my past videos, you really don't want to be side grading or upgrading just in case you off banner, or even if that certain unit you want to upgrade becomes a featured unit in an upcoming banner. So once we see what's going on, or maybe the week before AS Leclerc's manifest comes out, then I'll decide to side grade at that point. And so I'm holding on to all my Chants and treatises at the moment. This punishment treatise really reminds me of the fact that I will be saving for ES Melina, being that I have no form of Melina and I really do think that she is going to be awesome. Not to mention, I'm actually kind of a fan of the Mythos side episode and want to see how it's going. Now in this part of the video, you will see actually quite a few Chants back to back to back. And actually, these few Chants that we'll be dropping in the next part of the video all came within 24 hours of itself, which is insane. So like I said earlier, for the past month, I only got the 1, and then all of a sudden I got a bunch here. So again, I really do wish all of you the best of luck when farming. My piece of advice as usual, burn all your keys. If you give yourself more opportunities to get Chants through either rare rooms, for example, in Garulea, or even an end stage boss in the future Garulea, that will allow you the best chance of getting as many Chants as possible. And I remember that this is actually my first and now second Chant script from future Garulea. At one point, I wasn't even sure that it was possible, although I do remember that a lot of you did tell me that they were readily available in these areas, especially in the Satellite Stadium, where you're supposed to get a roughly 10% chance of a Chant script at that particular chest. All I was getting is Jedi attacks, which weren't bad, but the ones that are most frustrating, of course, is the 10 high-class scrolls. And the reason for that is, at this point, I pretty much have all my characters upgraded to, or leveled up to level 60 or level 80, or even the bots and Rainbow Sisters and Knights, all to level 50. No need for high-class scrolls. My Straw Boy is actually about 136 or so, and I actually have been putting him off, just leaving him in the back and slowly grinding his XP. Really haven't been using the high-class scrolls to do it. Not for any other reason except that, at this point, I still do have a 360 Light and Shadow team. You can actually see this is my, permanent team for Garulea. I have a 360 Shadow team and just bring 4 random Light characters. So like I said, this is not actually the same piece of footage. I literally did get 2 Chants at the Satellite Stadium back to back after saving up a bunch of those tickets. So this is what I mean by 3 Chants in one day. Insane. Just as awesome as getting a PCD, which by the way I haven't had for a number of months as well. And here's another Yazumazuguchi treatise. I really would like to have an AS Nika, but like I said, I'm actually kind of afraid of upgrading her at this point. Like I said before, I do feel that Water Slash isn't where I'm heading. I'm trying to build a Water Pierce team, having AS4, and like I said, eventually manifested AS Leclerc. I don't have a Yukino, but that would be awesome for our Pierce team. And of course, you can bring any other types of support units, such as Claude or my waifu AS Suzette as an alternate damage, although she is not water. And there, this punishment treatise reminds me yet again I don't have an AS or ES Melina. Okay. So, like I said before, I am mainly grinding in Garulea as well as in Miglins. I'm curious to see what you guys are doing in your red and green keys. My Serene is still a little bit lacking. I am at 29 light, so for all the time that I've been grinding, it really hasn't been coming nearly as quickly as I would imagine. Although, like I said, at this point, having nothing much better to do in the game, just using the red and green keys are pretty much all I do on a daily basis. I'm sure many of you feel that way as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.